Hi, it's Tim Auld here. I'm the webmaster on Stamporama.com, the best online stamp club on the internet. And today I'm going to give you a brief introduction to the AlbumEasy program that allows you to create custom stamp album pages for your stamp collection. AlbumEasy is a wonderful little tool. It is available on the website thestampweb.com, and you can download it for both Windows and Linux. There are instructions there for download and getting it going on Mac. A bit more complicated. I have downloaded it onto my Linux box, which I'm showing you today. So to start with, I'm just going to start up the AlbumEasy program. I'm assuming that you know how to install it on either Windows or Linux. And it just comes straight up like that. Now what this really is just a program that generates the album pages from source code that you put together. Now there's lots of easy examples of how to do that, and I'll just walk you through some of them. The instructions on the page, on the stampweb.com page, are really good and easy to follow. So I'm just going to open one of my album pages, and I'm going to pick the one I did a while back for Guernsey, and I'll just do generate, and you can see how quick it runs, and then I'll just view the PDF that was created. So you can see this, it sets up the border, very similar to what Bill Steiner's album pages has, and it says the title of the album and title of the page and any other text that you want to put on there. You can put fixed number of stamps across the page or variable number. In this one I've obviously just got 2, as you can see. So what I'll do is I'll just kind of walk you through the code that created this, and so you just see the bits of code and where you get it from and how it looks in the PDF. So let's just jump into the code. Now there is an example piece of code that comes with the product that you can just copy and then just start using, and that's exactly what I did here. I just copied it, and you just set up all this stuff up here at the top. It's just setting up the size of the paper. You can set the page to 8.5 by 11, or if you want to use A4, you set it like that. Okay, you set page margins and the border that goes around the outside, and then the title of the album. And as you can see, the Bailiwick of Gurney, it was up there, and it was the Bailiwick of Gurney. Okay, so that looks complex, but it really isn't, because you're just copying it and you're just using what is in the example. Okay, so let's go down to how the page itself is set up. There's a whole lot of page tags that you can use. Now they're readily available over here. First off, before we go look over there, let's go look at the help function. And this is quite nifty, right? And this is probably the same thing as what I was just going to show you over on the website, but instructions there for getting started. Just read through this. It is really good. Okay, a non-computer literate person can handle this. And then the commands, all the different commands are explained in detail of exactly how they work, what the different parameters are that go into them. Okay, page start, we're just looking at page start. So let's jump back over to the code. So we have the page start. Okay, that's where I have started something and I made it a comment, by putting the hash sign in front of it. Anything with a hash sign is a comment. Now then we have the page text center, so we're going to center this 19th century prints in the center of the page, right, as is this, and you can see those back here. There we go, 19th century prints, and then that comment there. The \n says put it onto a new line, so it's dropping it down a line, and then you can see that as I just showed you. And then we go into the setting up of each row. Okay, so in the row you've got the row start and it's fixed. Okay, that's the font and the size and the border and the spacing. Let's just go and look that up in the help just to show you where to get that. Just go down to row start ES, row start FS, font size, border, spacing, and that just explains exactly what all that is about there. It is really so easy. And then for each one, stamp add. Now this is the width, 52.0 pixels. No, actually this one is in millimeters. 52 by 38, and then I have 3 lots of comments set within the image, and then I've got 3 lots of comments set underneath the image. Okay, now over here is what I'm in within the image, the 5p, pale green and black, and then I could have put another line right there. And then the second 3 lots would be I could have a comment there on the left hand side, one in the middle, and one over the right hand side. Here I have a blank on the left, SC for Scott, 157 in the middle, and another blank on the right. So I've used 2 within the stamp, and then a space, and then a space on the left, Scott number in the middle, and a space on the right. So that's pretty simple, hey? That's not difficult to do. In this row we have 2 stamps, as you saw. Back in here we've got those 2, that's the definition there. And then we go to the next row, which is the pink and black and the IT violet and accent. Pink and black, violet and black. So, same thing, using the same parameters in the same way. Okay, and then we've got some more text coming up, which is this. Alright, 1982 February 2nd lithograph perfs. 1982 February 2nd lithograph perfs. And then we've got the row start again, and then the stamp add for each one. And it really is just that simple. And then I'm going on and I'm starting a new page. And that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. Going through and reading the help instructions and all the different things that you can do is quite an eye-opener, because it can do absolutely anything. Stamp add triangle, for instance, for handling those wonderful triangle stamps that many countries put out, is really, really good. A diamond, similar sorts of things. Newer versions even let you add an image of a stamp within the space that you're setting up for the situation where you don't have the stamp yet, but you want to kind of get an image from the internet or something and just put it in there. You can do absolutely anything you want. Here is just explaining how to use the text characters and how to push them to new lines. All this stuff is really, really good and very straightforward. So I think I'll leave it there because I think I've covered the basics. Let me know if you think I've just left out all stuff or if it's too complex. Thanks for watching, and I hope that this was helpful.